Basically, we've been practicing picking up survivors with our Hilo Aquatic Rescue Team program, which incorporates North Carolina Army National Guard helicopters as well as volunteers from municipalities and counties throughout North Carolina. And what we do is if there's somebody that's basically in trouble, they've fallen off the side of a mountain, if they've been mountain climbing or they're in a river, there's a flood, these guys are trained to hover above and either use a hoist or a short haul and pick these folks up and take them into the helicopter, and or just on a short haul move them from one spot to another spot.
And how often do you all do this type of training?
We try to do it at least quarterly because it's a pretty complex skill, and as you might imagine, and so we want to keep our skill sets up to date and make sure that all the people are right on point and they're well drilled.
And tell me about some of the exercises you all took part in yesterday and that you'll be doing today.
Well, what's going to happen, for instance, like yesterday, actually what we do is we stage scenarios, and we stage survivors in different points, like on some rocks in a river. And the scenario would be that these are folks that are stranded during a flood. We bring in a Black Hawk helicopter. There's 2 pilots and a crew of 3 National Guardsmen. There's also a group of 3 Hilo Aquatic Rescue Technicians. And what they'll do is they'll either lower a basket if they're injured, or they'll, depending on the scenario, or they'll just lower a technician at the end of a rope. They'll lash up to the survivor and move that person from one location to the next, out of harm's way.
Sure. And how many, an estimate of how many different emergency crews do you all have working here from across the state?
Well, we have, I would say, 30 rescue technicians, approximately. They rotate in and out as time permits, because you got to keep in mind these folks are all volunteer. We also have 2 UH-60 Black Hawk helicopters, and those crews those are about 5 people per crew, and on each helicopter, and they're rotating in and out to make sure that all the people needed can get their practice. And we have a number of folks from different agencies that are also filtering in and out, everywhere from Buncombe County to Asheville Fire Department to Charlotte Fire Department, Henderson County, Gaston County, all over the place. And that's I would tell you, if the thing that excites me the most about an event like this is the willingness of everybody to work together for the common goal of public safety.
Thank you.
I'm actually a planner for the North Carolina Incident Management Team from the Western Branch. There's 3 incident management teams in the state, and we operate one actually based out of Hickory, North Carolina. However, we cover all Western North Carolina kind of incidents that go on. So this is part of our training also. There's actually 2 teams here, the North Carolina Hilo Aquatic Rescue Team, and then the North Carolina IMT actually helps to manage it. So that's what we were doing, is we do the planning part for that. We actually create incident action plans for the team members themselves. And what they were doing was they have scenarios set up where we have folks that are injured, hikers that are injured, and we have to request state resources from the state EOC. Those resources are then tasked to come up here and assist with the rescue efforts. We did multiple scenarios for that, and the scenarios had up to 15 victims for each scenario. We did that all afternoon. Other folks that were assisting us with the Henderson County Rescue Squad, which is working on logistical issues for the incident or the exercise, and then also the communications folks from North Carolina Emergency Management. That's one of the newer things that we brought up here. It was a satellite link, so we can actually have internet access out in a wilderness area like this and run multiple computers and multiple printers and things like that.
And so,
key number 1 thing that we're doing out here is saving lives.